I'm gonna do a pasta, prawns with fennel, and really I'm gonna use the fennel as the main flavour component to build my pasta on top of. So prawns with fennel, a little bit of thyme and butter. Very, very simple because we've got great produce that we can work with. First thing I wanna do is chop up my fennel because like I said, it's gonna be the base of my dish. So I've got an actual fennel bulb and then I've got the fennel stems. So the fennel stems have a lot of flavour in them. So what I'm gonna do is just cut these into thin rounds. A little bit of garlic to go along with that and a slight, just a little pinch of fennel seed, just to intensify that fennel flavour. So I'll slice these, put them into the pan, a little bit of butter, garlic and our fennel seeds and cook that for about 10 minutes without adding any colour. So just at a really gentle saute. We're ready to move on to the next component of our dish. So just want some tomato paste, which I've got to cook off. So about a tablespoon of tomato paste. I can bring the heat up in our pan now. So it was on a medium-low before, I can bring it up to a medium now. So tomato paste, when you add it like that, it's a little bit raw and you have to cook that rawness out of it. So let that start to heat up. I'll get my prawns ready. So I've got a decent amount of prawn cutlets. Pop them in. And stir. And this is where you want to put your pasta on pretty much. So you've got about 10 minutes to go. I'll put my pasta on the stovetop inside, get that going, and I'll be able to bring it straight from the stovetop inside out here to add to my sauce. Pasta's ready. Just want to pop pasta. I've still got some pasta water left in here, which is what you want. That pasta water is going to help thicken our sauce, or it's going to help create a sauce really. So with all that tomato paste in there, this will help create a bit more of a sauce around our prawns. So a decent amount of pasta and pasta water. Some fresh tomatoes. It's about 5 fresh tomatoes chopped in half. Then some fresh thyme. It's just the ends, the young thyme. So this little bit here, tear that off. And just run my knife quickly through that. Pop those young leaves in. Spoon, where's that? Yeah. And the last thing I want to add is just a squeeze of fresh lemon juice right at the end. Just want a little bit more of that pasta water. Just the water, not the pasta. It really is such an important component of pastas like this, that pasta water. It's where we get our sauce from. A pinch of salt, a little bit more pasta water. And then our lemon juice. I'm going to finish with some fresh cracked pepper. A dish like this really is going to love fresh pepper. A little crack of pepper and turn that off. All right, give this a try. See if it needs anything here. Really, the only things I can add are acid or salt at this point, really, and that's all the things that I probably need to add. So I'm just checking to see whether this is seasoned well enough, whether it needs any more salt or any more pepper, and whether it's got enough of that acidity from the lemon juice. A little bit more salt. Lemon juice is great. A little bit more pepper. And that I'm pretty happy with. You can see those fresh tomatoes have started to wilt a little bit, which is what we want. We wanted to break them down. They're still going to be really juicy, still going to be really full of flavour, bursting with flavour. Just heated them through enough that they're going to intensify in the flavour. And really, you can only really use young thyme for this dish. You don't want any of the woody stems. So if you can't get hold of young thyme, just use some dried thyme instead. Because it really is vital that you're using young thyme. It's nice and delicate, it's tender. So very, very, very flavourful, simple, fast pasta for somewhere like the East Coast when you've got a beautiful sunny day, you want to sit down for lunch, you want to get through the cooking quickly, you want it to be nice and easy, you want it to be healthy, lots of flavour, something you can have with a glass of wine or a beer. This is a fantastic pasta.